Greetings guys, this is your brother in the kingdom, Emmanuel Destiny, and welcome to yet another valuable video. I'm so excited about this video. Reason being is because I take a different approach in doing things right here. In the sense of, yes, I'm doing a market overview, but at the same time, I'm teaching you how I'm doing this, why I'm saying this, so it's the how, why, and where is the market going. So all in just one video. So I just hope that you enjoy this video, and if you do, please kindly subscribe to our channel. And I see that we've reached 5,000 subscribers, and thank you so much for supporting your brother over here. Please keep on sharing the channel as I post valuable content to you guys. God bless you. Let's just play the intro and we go straight into the market. So family, let's start with GBPUSD. Okay, so I'm going to be starting with to plot my support and resistance, the high of the day and the low of the day. As you can see, I'm using my 1 hour time frame because I'm an intraday trader. Okay, meaning that I close trades within the same day executed. I don't swing them or hold them till the next day. That's an intraday trader. Okay, so as you can see, I've identified my room. For lack of a better word, I just call it my trading room, right? Where you identify your resistance, which is your ceiling, you identify your floor, which is your support. And in this case, we can see that that was the low of the day, that was the high of the day. The next thing we can identify is the structure. So once you have identified your room, the next thing is to identify the structure. And I'm teaching you while I'm focused or while I'm trying to predict what's going to be happening in the market this coming week. So it's more like a focused and a teaching at the same time. So we can see that there's a nice reversal structure here that the market had given us last week, around about on the 9th of April. I'm just going to highlight it with two arrows right here. Then we can see afterwards that the market, gave us that neckline, and the market came back and just spiked right into that. Or we can just say the market gave us a bit of weak rejection right here. We had that beautiful hammer, and then the market obviously went all the way. Okay, so what's the next thing? Looking at the market structure, you trade with the trend. You do not trade against the trend. You have a higher probability, a higher chance of getting profitable trades when you trade with the trend rather than against the trend. So I find myself most of the time, right, looking for trend continuation trends rather than reversal trends or counter trend trades. So in this case, you can simply see that the market was giving us lower lows right here, higher highs, higher lows, and we definitely can identify that the market, that it's on a point of, or it's bullish. So in this case, we're looking for bullish opportunities, and we can identify this previous low right here, which the market has already, retested it just a little bit with an engulfing pattern right there, broke it, and obviously we're expecting it to come back to, retest here and give us another double bottom. So what am I expecting the market to do on GBPUSD? This is GBPUSD, by the way. If you didn't hear me when I started, to come back to this point, create a new low, which is a higher low. Then from that point, then we can get the market going all the way back up to resistance. I'm just going to give you that move. After resistance, then we can see what happens. It's either going to break or be resistant, but we'll definitely see what happens afterwards. But this is the move that I'm giving you. And obviously, why am I saying, or why am I anticipating? This is not a showcase thing. Don't take it as it is and say, Brother Emmanuel from Prophetic Forex says GBPUSD is going to sell a little bit and then go long, afterwards. That is just a disclaimer. This is just a trade idea. This is just me communicating my bias based on my style of trading. So as you can see, I am teaching you at the same time. I'm also sharing my trade idea, and I'm saying that I'm anticipating, or my bias on my side, I'm anticipating that GDPUSD, it's gonna be long when it comes to long term. So when it comes to risk towards ratio, obviously your target will be placed at that point, and I would want to leave a little bit room for loss in case if there's a stop hunt. Reason why so many traders are kicked out by stop hunts is because you want to place your stop loss too close, and you want to just minimize. But sometimes you need to give the market room to breathe. Okay, so in this case, we have this analysis, and I'm saying that I'm anticipating the market to be buying. Okay, so this go. Okay, guys, so I am on Dax30 right now, or what we call Gemini 30. I do trade this sometimes, most of the times I do trade Gemini 30. So we're also on the 1 hour time frame right here, and I'm observing the market structure. I can see that the market is actually giving us a new high, but I want to look at the previous higher high, because we can really identify that the market has really given us a previous high. Okay. So I'm going to highlight that and obviously identify that the market has broken that previous high. Therefore, I am anticipating on my side, right? Let me move that there will be a small retest right there, creating a downward bottom. Then obviously we get that move to the upside. That's what I anticipate. Or if it doesn't do that, okay, because it may come back and actually break. No. I don't. I'm not actually seeing that happen. I was gonna say that it was gonna break below and actually start giving us sells possibly, but based on the market momentum, it's buys all the way. I see buys all the way. That's my bias. Again, a disclaimer. You do not take my word for word and go inside the market and trade big lots. If you're going to trade my trade ideas, at least use small lot size. This is just a market bias. This is just my market ideas on what I think is going to be happening based on my method of trading. Let's just get that right. So I'm going to shift all the way now. Okay, guys, NASDAQ. Oh my God, NASDAQ has been really interesting over the past few days, the past weeks. It broke the 1400. So many of you, even on this YouTube channel, when we're doing the live trading sessions, you were saying that you're anticipating that NASDAQ will reach the 1400s. And it has reached it, and it has even broken it. What does that mean right now? That means that if it has broken the 1400s, it actually has come back to retest on the very same price of the 1400s, and then we should actually anticipate the buy. But before we just talk about that market sentiment, let's look at the market from a technical side perspective and see, yes, it is broken, but according to technical rules, according to technical principles, what does that mean for us? What does it mean for NASDAQ? What direction are we looking forward to in this coming week? Okay, so we can definitely see. I'm just gonna try to highlight that price, right? 1400s. Okay, I'm gonna try to put it. Okay, I got 14.4. That's still fine, right? 14.4, and the market obviously broke it a little bit, came back in, went back up, right? Came back, and if we can zoom in, on this one, it's quite interesting. If we can zoom in, we can definitely see that the market came back, retested on that. So it retested right on the 1400s, and I'm on my side, clearly on my side, I'm expecting the market to give me buys. It has also given us weak rejection. So if I were to put it on this previous high right here, can see that the market is actually came back to retest on that previous high. So broke it, came back to retest according to technical rules. And therefore, I'm anticipating that NASDAQ should be on the buy side. If it sells, then it will be another different scenario of which I'll present it, right? Because if we say that it's going to be doing this, something like that, and obviously a push, oh, let me, something like that, then a push obviously to the upside. But if it sells, this is what we should expect it to do. Break below this 1400s, no, meet a certain level or key level, go back to retest, then on that point, give us weak rejection to show us that it's going to be selling, then obviously now start selling. Because if a market is going to be, if a trend or if there's a change of trend, there needs to be something like lower lows and lower highs, right? How do we know that a market is still going to be going all the way up, or it's going to break a level of resistance? So in this case, we can see that the market had given us a new high, of which I'm drawing it right now, fell all the way, broke the new high, and we can see that it came back to retest on that new high. When that is actually, happening, or when we see that pattern, we know that the market is going to go back all the way up. Simple technical analysis rule, right? We know that the market is going to be going all the way up. So we can see that at this level, that's where they retest it, and we anticipate that the market will go all the way up. But if you want to see that there is a change of trend, okay, let me use something a bit neater here. As I said, guys, I am showing you a market overview, and I'm also trying to help you to, learn what I'm doing. So if we're anticipating sells, obviously it will create a new high, touching a point of resistance, create a lower low, come back, give us a retracement, giving us a lower high, and obviously something like that. So a safe point, let me just, so a safe point to be actually selling the market, right? Obviously the market is giving you a new high, but a safe point to sell or to know when to enter a selling market is when it has given you a new lower low, and then obviously it breaks, it comes back and retest, then it shows you that, okay, now it's times to actually, or it's the right time to actually buy that market, or to sell that market rather. So this will be a safe entry. Okay, so that's why I'm saying in this case, if NASDAQ were to break below, come back to retest and give us weak rejections, then I would sell right here. But otherwise, there's no other reason to be selling NASDAQ technically, right? My market bias says this. According to how I trade, I were to just buy NASDAQ, even as if it could actually just break or just go up from this point. Let me just remove everything, and I could show you what I mean. So I have a lot to just say here about NASDAQ, but definitely if it broke this previous high, which is the 1400s, then definitely I'm looking at, some of you I know you're already holding trades. Okay, just minimize that risk because this is NASDAQ. 1:2. I would aim 1:2. That was my risk to reward ratio, something like 1:2. Okay, we got that. But again, this may happen, right? I'm trying to predict exactly what may happen. We have this point or this new high right here, and NASDAQ might want to just make a big deal about that and actually just shoot up at market open, come back to retest, and then obviously buy. Or may just open up at market open, touch that very same zone, then obviously now start going up. But it's not about the same thing. Okay. Sound about the same thing. So round about here or even above, but we'll see as the market opens. Even 1:3 or 1:4 because it's definitely going to be trending up. Okay. But I like to get out as soon as when the market starts retracing, I take my profits, wait for it to gain, break and retest, take another buy position. That's how I trade the market. So this is my bias. This is my point of view about NASDAQ. If it broke the 1400s, it's surely going to continue going all the way up. Why I'm saying that, because with NASDAQ, it's not like currencies. Currencies, you must really expect it. What goes up has to eventually come back down. But with NASDAQ, this is an index. It doesn't behave the very same way currencies behave. So we cannot really treat it or approach it. Yes, we can have the same method of trading that we apply on technicals and the same on indexes, but we cannot really treat it the very same way. It is a bit of a different monster when it comes to things. Yeah, guys. So that is my market bias. That is my market or trade ideas. Again, just a disclaimer. Don't take word for what I'm saying here. The market may do something totally different. So you must tell yourself that you're not going to be risk according to what. But if you're also obviously my student, you know what I'm doing and you trust me, then you can go ahead. But risk accordingly, apply the proper risk. Okay.